So now they've got a bot Montana on the board, and he's probably going to just drive straight into B and be dead. But he's going to soak up a lot of fire on the way. The question is, can he kill something on his way off the board? I
So
guess we'll
that's
find
an
out.
interesting point that you're making, and what that means is that for RKN, they obviously don't want to give away all their positions shooting at a bot. So
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if just the destroyers go and start torping him. But even then, like if he just YOLOs right into B cap, they have to be careful not to get spotted by the Montana in doing so.
Right. We're already. This is interesting. The Henri is like running. They're gonna. I don't know if this is intentional. Look at Star Zath. He's
Yep.
T-boning the Henri. I'm almost wondering if this is them trying to corral the bot a little bit. Like if this is intentional or accidental. You think this is intentional?
So, oh, absolutely. But what's going to happen is Cosman's going to take some hits for it, but absolutely intentional, because as a gun platform, this bot has got, is pretty laser accurate, right? Because it's got aim hacks.
It's true.
But it has no positional awareness, and so therefore stopping it is definitely a good play.
Or at least slowing it down, which is what they really did, right? They slowed it down. That cost him probably 30, 40 seconds of staying off the cap. Now,
yeah, exactly.
Now, Star is deploying very heavily to the east side of the map. The Daring, the Summers, Moskva, Des Moines, and Yamato all headed over towards BC. The Daring and the Summers look as if they're going to start working kind of those angles. The Henri and the Moskva, and then the Goliath kind of headed west over here like they're going to try and play delaying action at A. And that's going to be interesting because there's a tremendous amount of force from RKN headed to A.
Yeah, they're about to run into the entire Soviet Navy, right?
Yeah, they kind of are.
Navy, actually, it's the American Navy because it's Summers to
America,
Des Moines, Ohio.
Trading early shots here at B. Daring's across the cap.
Oh, Gadzeki getting hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, it feels like Star traded better right there. Gadzeki popping a heel, but he took more damage in that exchange.
It's that legendary bot aim.
It's interesting, Zath. This Montana he's taking his time. His guns are actually looking, his stern guns are looking to the west, which I'm a little surprised at.
Mm-hmm.
Already,
no, they're flipping.
They are now, yes. Already, RKN beating up the Goliath way over at A.
Well,
Goliath,
he did have to turn out in front of two Des Moines and Ohio.
He's having to maneuver to avoid these Summers torps. He successfully manages that while he continues to burn running south. Under no circumstances will they be able to stop these guys from capping A. That will happen momentarily. And RKN goes up a cap here. 3.5 minutes gone. Now, the Montana is headed in, right? He is headed in. This is happening. He has flipped his stern turrets around to the east, but he still has nothing to shoot at over there. As the Daring looks like that's Kieran's Daring going to ride kind of shotgun running up, using the island cover, trying to get in close to Gadzeki over here. I'm sure the Montana will take a shot as soon as he gets the chance. Gadzeki now smoking up and starting the spam.
Yep.
The charge of the Light Brigade bot Montana, Zath.
This is what a PR of 0 looks like, everyone.
And yet I've seen random players who actually make worse decisions, believe it or not.
And I've seen random players who do this and actually pull it off.
They've got Gadzeki lit, I think. Yeah, he was firing out of the smoke. The Montana was able to spot him in there. Now they've got him Moskva radared as he tries to run to the other side. That's Predator Dragons. Moskva had him on radar. Still has him on radar, but has no shots. He's got really, really good cover in there. Montana just holding that cap down right now as the rest of Star is working on C. And it looks as if RKN is kind of set up to cap over there, set up to kite over there, and they are. Well, there you go, Zap. The bot's the first kill. There's a shock.
Yeah, but hey, hats off to the bot for living for 5 minutes.
Well, and he did. I mean, he did some damage. He put some rounds into Gidzeki. It looks like he put some rounds into Finning. Somebody's putting some rounds into Finning. I'm not quite sure who exactly.
Yamato, nice Bakuratsu.
Ah, Yamato. Okay. Anton Nizhny-Zard also looking pretty rough there, north of C.
Yeah, he got chunked early on when we were too busy looking at the bot.
Hey, look where Whaler is. Whaler's on the flank again. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shock. He loves playing that position in that Salem.
Yes, he does.
Lucas's Goliath continuing to run south as he starts his 3D printing machine south of A. That thing has just soaked up so much bloody damage for them, Zath.
Mm-hmm.
Daring's trading fire once again at B. Looks like Kiram came off in the worst of that exchange. Yeah, he did a little bit.
Yeah.
He
Finning
did.
was ready, I think.
Yeah, somebody was ready. Gidzeki and Kiram continuing to just jockey for position here at B. Now, what's happening here that I'm willing to bet, that's right. So this is going to be interesting, Zath. It looks as if 8-Fac Summers is rotating back to B. Like maybe they're going to try and double team the Daring. That's Gidzeki. 8-Fac is kind of coming back that direction, although Kiram is just kind of chilling out south of the cap right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. It feels like Star's in a position where they're not quite sure what to do with some of their ships. Like Cosman over there in the Henri and Lucas and the Goliath are both just kind of. I mean, they're not really doing too much, unfortunately. They're trying to kite away, which makes sense.
Yep. A is basically a health exchange right now. All right, but here we go. It's about to have a rumble at B as 8-Fac has now brought his full health destroyer in. Kiram is now moving back up towards the cap. All they need eyes on Gidzeki. There we go. 8-Fac's got him lit now and goes in with his guns. So now they're going to try and tag team Gidzeki as RKN bags another kill.
Yep. Whaler takes out Nedoklas.
Whaler winning a big duel over there on the 10 line. That's going to free him up to kind of move up and do skanky things if he wants. Well, I mean, there's nobody over there to stop him. Star doesn't have any forces over there.
What's with your vocabulary today, man? Family-friendly stream.
What's wrong with skanky? I say skanky all the time. Skanky's a word. It's English. This is an English word. All right, 8-Fac Summers now radared on the bottom end of B by Finning's Moskva. Trying to reset him and drive him off the cap, backing up his teammate. Gidzeki is somewhere in that smoke or on the back behind island cover. We don't quite know where he is. Moskva dispersion was bad right there. Kiram putting torpedoes in kind of Gidzeki's general directions across 8-Fac's stern as 8-Fac pulls the handbrake.
Yeah, we're going to see a little bit more still of that destroyer back and forthy stuff at B-Cap here, because, I mean...
Yeah. Gidzeki definitely came out worse in that exchange. Like, he's down to about 8K. We know he's burned probably at least 2 heals now. I wonder if he has his Hydro up.
We're about to find out, because he'll detect these torps soon if he does. Yep, he does.
Then he's fine. 2 ships down, Star feeling like they need a cap advantage. It certainly isn't going to hurt them, but we're approaching the halfway mark of the match, and they're down almost 300 points. RKN continuing this big J-hook push around A. The Des Moines, the Summers, the Ohio, all shoving these guys back, well back of the cap.
Yep, here
comes Whaler. Look at where Whaler is. I called it. He's going to move up to where he killed that other Des Moines, so he can just start trolling these guys. They have no idea he's there yet. When he starts firing, he's going to have beautiful shots at this Yamato. Honestly, if I'm RKN, I really feel like I just let them have B, right? Like you got a 300 point lead, you got a 2-ship lead. Don't throw away your health. You may need that daring somewhere else.
I mean, what would that say if Star was able to pull this off with a bot? What would that say, right?
It would be a huge upset to say the least. Whaler is actually getting Whaler's actually getting shots off for free, but the Yamato now has an idea that he's there and is moving north again.
Mm-hmm. Predator taking a big torpedo hit there.
Yep, looks like Summers Torps finally did some work over here at A.
Well, yeah, but I kind of disagree with the decision to turn like this.
Yeah, I agree. He's stuck. Predator is stuck. Like, he cannot turn, ever.
Like, I understand the idea of he wants to prevent the group at A from pushing south of A.
He can't. He can't. Like,
it's just a matter of time now.
I understand the thought process, but you're up against 2 HE spamming Des Moines and an Ohio that can... I think the Ohio even overmatches his deck, right? So I think the Ohio shells are gonna prove to be the great equalizer. He might be able to withstand the Des Moines, but I think the Ohio is gonna... Well, he only took about 4K there, maybe not. Nine minutes to play. Star not trading well at all. They're down. They're way down on health. Upside down on points. I don't think they can win this, Seth. It seems just so incredibly unlikely at this stage.
Bakuratsu is now starting to do a little bit of a YOLO action. He knows that he's surrounded.
Yeah, he knows he can't go backwards. Whaler's got his flank if he goes backwards. He's trying to get an angle on Senpai's Kremlin, but it's simply not going to happen. I think Kremlin's armor's too good. Is he going to get cheeked here? Nope. He took some full pins, but that's about it. He's healing and burning. Looks like he's on 2 fires. Oh, one just extinguished itself.
How convenient.
Yeah, well, it'll soon be a 3-ship lead for RKN. They can't... I mean, Star can't save this guy. It's only a matter of time.
Down too.
Yep, and...
Whoa, there goes the summer.
There goes the summer. He was on about 2,000 HP or so. Finning moved up. Yep. Starting to unravel here in the late game for Star. They just not able to overcome that bot disadvantage. It also didn't feel like... I'm not sure... I don't know that I liked the BC play, Zath. We saw the exact same scenario play out in both games in regards to how the B cap went, right? Both teams sent a destroyer to the middle of the map, and they just played back and forth games all day long. And the same thing, exact same scenario happened here. The difference is that RKN had much better close support available for their destroyer than Star ever did.
Yep. Kirim did come away with a torpedo kill on Finning, though, so at least it's not a complete wipe.
Yep, those daring conga line torps doing work again. So Star saving some face here, bagging a kill, but in the end, this game is going to go to RKN.
Oh yeah. And I don't know if that means we'll be able to cast a game 3 or if we have to wait till the next round.
I will just have to see. If everything finishes up quickly enough, it won't matter a whole lot, right?
That's true. Because it sounded like you had already reported a whole lot of 2-0s.
There were a lot of 2-0s already. I'll go have a quick check and see if there's anything that's gone 1-1. TNG2 and Tash went 1-1. I don't see a Game 2 report for Group F. So the other thing is that because we're changing groups, if the group is ready, there's no reason to hold the entire event because the group, when the group is ready.
Oh, that's true. That's
right?
True.
So as long as, assuming Rogue Fleet wins their Game 2, we'll be casting Buenos Noches and Rogue Fleet. But we'll have to go see if Rogue Fleet wins their Game 2. But here, the victor is RKN.